Alright, guys, we're on page 69, but first we're going to go over back to the head letters and over the table glossary. Headquarters, Department of Army Soldier Manual Trainer's Guide, Moss, 92F, Petroleum Specialist, skill levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The longest one is actually in Chapter 3, which I'm going to go to the little outline here. We're on Chapter 3, Military Op Specialist, N2F Petroleum Supply Specialist, skill levels 3 at page 69, I do believe. I had some phrase in my cord, so I don't know if it jumps off and on, so I'm having it play through my headset. Chapter 3, Moss skill levels, task, subject area number 1. General petroleum operations. Single-loaded packaged petroleum products given the requirements to transport performed products of 500-gallon collapsible drum areas. The personal materials required to perform the task of 3 military occupational specialists, Moss qualified 92F soldiers to assist the Moss 93H pathfinders that have required a traffic control ATC skills, helicopter risk management procedures, applicable material safety data sheets, personal protective equipment, PPE, suggest goggles, glove, hair protection, 500-gallon collapsible drums, full source packaged products, simple spill contingency equipment, fabricated static electricity, discharge probe to leave assembly, slings, tape, helmet, A22 cargo bag, multiple leg slinging, the full access to all the reference materials. This is task is performed under the environmental conditions except for during electrical storms. Sling load package of the petroleum products of 500-gallon collapsible drums from the external airlift using an A22 cargo bag sling slit without error, making sure the aircraft carrying the capacity was not exceeded. Performance steps, you always got your applicable risk management procedures under the execute of the risk management process, risk control command guidance directed by the headquarters, accessible variable hazards, continuous report, and risk reduction measures that appropriate to the chain of the command. Employ environmental stewardship protection program measures according to Task 101, 92F, 1413. Read and understand unit installation standing operation procedures, SOPs, ordering or operations orders, OPRDs. Requirements for the recreation standards, handling, disposing of hazardous materials, wearing appropriate PPE as required, rigid packaged petroleum products for the external airlift of the A22 cargo bag, letting the A22 cargo bag cover to the center with the outside of the down on the single assembly center load on the canvas cover, 4 panels on the canvas of the over the top of the load, secure the cover at each corner of the lacing of the loops, form figure 8 with the cord, secure the ends of the cord with a bow, knot, and tape, pass the free end each tape down to the strap at the over top of the load across the strap fastener on the opposite end of the strap. Tighten the strap holding the tape of the existing web. Fasten the lower lateral straps together around the corners of the loading, attaching free ends of the straps to the strap fasteners. Fasten up the lateral straps together around the corners, unloading and attaching free ends of the strappings of the strap fasteners. For lower loads, fasten up the straps diagonally across the top corners of the load. Connect the 4 fasteners on suspension webs of the 8 rings onto the support of the webs of the sling assembly. Tape open the side of the snapping facing inward to the D-rings. Adjust all straps on unsling, assemble fits and slung snugly only around the load and full tape of the excess webbing. Pull the suspension webs to their full height of the upper lateral straps. Run across to the top of the load, secure that they do not bind up the part of the support of the web to load. Ridging the 500-gallon collapsible drums to the external airlift using the sling slit, locating the drum at the rigging site. More than one of the drums are airlifted without the multiple slinging leg, and attached cleavage will assemble to lifting the eye on each of the drum, passing the chain of the one leg with the clevis assemble for the lifting of the A eye on the right end of the drum, hooking the clevis assembly to the end of the chain and the connecting of the grab link, passing the chain second through the lap of the clevis assembly of the lifting eye on the left end of the drum, hook the clevis assembly to the end of the chain and connect to the grab link, hook the grab link into the 12 ring, hook the cargo into the helicopter, direct the helicopter to the cargo using hand signals, discharge the static electricity with the helicopter by using discharge probes, hook a 12-inch ring from the load to the helicopter. Evaluation for preparation, see conditions and standards, applied risk management procedure, go or no-go, employed environmental stewardship protection program, measures according to task 101, 92, F1413, go or no-go, read the understand installation standing operation procedures, the SOP, operations, OPRD, requirements for requesting, storing, handling, disposing hazardous materials, go or no-go, wore appropriate protective personnel equipment as required for the go or no-go. Rigid packaged petroleum products for the external airlift are using an A-22 cargo bag, go or no-go. Rigid 500-gallon collapsible drums for the external airlift using the sling set, go or no-go. Hook cargo to the helicopter, go or no-go. Evaluation guidance. Check the containers for leaks in the drums. Use spill contingencies as necessary. Report any spills to the supervisor. Score the soldier go if performances are passed. Score the soldier no go if the performance measures have failed. The score of a no go shows that the soldier was doing wrong and how to do it correctly. The references are FM 1061-1, FM 10-450 series of 345, and FM 3 series of 0411. 111, 03, 112, 104. Moving on, identifying major categories of petroleum we actually took a step back in time, so